and welcome to another lab 3, installing an additional domain controller. In this lab, we are going to see and perform how to install additional domain controller. Remember, we already have a primary domain controller in the previous lab that we have installed. Prerequisites is like AD, forest and root domain ready. Yes, we have from lab 2, a second one Windows virtual machine. So this time I have not performed from scratch the way we did in lab 2. So the way we did with the root domain controller. Okay. So I have the virtual machine ready with me. I have performed that. The thing that I want to do with you guys is that I will assign host name, IP address, firewall disable and all that stuff. Installation is done. You can refer lab 1 for that. And then static IP address, host name that you can see, connectivity, we'll check the connectivity and domain credentials that we have. Now let's move ahead and see what is the learning outcome. We will understand installation of ADDS that we have seen previously as well, but this time on second server. Promoting a server as an additional domain controller, which is very important. Understanding the replication between DCs, validate domain health using tools like DCDAG, repadmin, Active Directory users and computers. Okay, without the further ado, let's move ahead. Okay, so I have logged in into my server 2, which is I am going to use for Active Directory additional domain controller. Okay, let's follow the basic things. Go to server manager and then tools and then go to defender firewall with advanced settings, security or advanced security. Okay, go to Windows defender firewall properties, disable domain profile, disable private profile, disable public profile. I have just said that we just want to keep the traffic off, firewall off, so that there is no issue related to traffic and all. Okay, now IP address over here, go to server manager, go to local server, click on Ethernet, right click Ethernet, go to properties, disable, that means uncheck IPv6, select IPv4, go to properties, use the following IP address. Remember the IP address 172. Okay, make sure the numlock is on 172.19.16.20, 172.19.16.1, and then we have 172.19.16.DNS. We already have a DNS in our environment as of now. Remember the DNS of server 1, 172.19.16.10. Okay, with that, let's move ahead and click on OK, click on close, click on close. Let's refresh it. Okay, we have IP address. Click on computer name, click on change, and here we need to give hi pro AD SRV01. SRV01. Okay, hold on, just let me check the naming convention. Okay, so we have given the right name. Hi pro AD SRV02, not 1, 02, 01 is already there. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on close. Click on restart. We'll let the server restart and then we'll join back again. Okay, so now let's log in back to this server. Why Pro is not there? Because we have still not performed any sort of domain installation or domain join such like that. Okay, so let's move ahead here. After installation is completed, we have logged in as per the step. Refer your steps from lab number 2, previous lab. Okay, as I said, I am going to repeat it again and again. Watch the videos at least 2 times. First time, take instructions. Do not perform along with me on round 1, which is like just watching and taking the instructions. No, do not perform that. Just take instructions, take a screenshot, that's it. Take notes, that's it. Round 2, you have your notes to refer, you watch my video and then you perform it. Please, I request you for this. Okay, based on my experience I am giving you instructions. Okay, now go to server manager, refer your notes, add roles and features, click on next, click on next, click on next, and then which role are we going to select? We are going to select ADDS, which is Active Directory Domain Services. Add features, click on next, and then remember ADDS, add features, click on next. Installation has started. It will take some time. Once the installation is completed, we will promote this server as a domain controller, which is additional domain controller. Installation is completed. Click on close, click on flag notification, and click on promote this server to a domain controller. Okay, which option? Domain controller to an existing domain? Yes or no? Think about it. 10 seconds. Domain controller to an existing domain. Do we have a domain? Yes, you are right. We have a domain. What is domain name? HiPro, that we have created in previous lab. Does it apply? Are we creating new domain to an existing domain? No, we don't need new domain. We don't need new forest, so we are going with option number 1. Add a domain controller to an existing domain. And what is the domain name? HiPro.com. Okay. On next to domain, on this you are going to give the domain name that you have given in lab number 2. Okay. Now click on change. Type administrator @hipro.com and password. There is other way of writing administrator over here. You can write hipro slash. That way also you can write. Okay, so now let's move ahead. Click on next. Okay, see again, we are going to keep it same. DNS, yes, we want on this server also we want DNS, so that in our environment now we will have 2 DNS. That's fine. So no changes are required. This is not our read-only domain controller. What if it was a read-only domain controller? In that case we would have just selected RODC. No need to bother yourself as of now. No changes, nothing. Just provide the same password that you have been using. Please write this down. You need to use same password. No changes required. Click on next. No changes required. Here if you see installation from media, no, we are not using media. We are going ahead with this replication option. Okay, right? Specify additional replication option. Any domain controller, we are not changing anything, but this is just for your information. Let's say in our environment we have 5 more domain controller. All would have been in the list. Okay, any domain controller, click on next, click on next. No changes required. Click on next. It's just checking certain prerequisites. Few prerequisites are required that would be validated by AD installer. We'll let this get completed and then we'll move ahead. Okay, that's done. So don't get bothered by this notification. No, that's fine. Click on install. Installation has started. It will take some time to install. Be patient. Have a cup of coffee. Okay, enjoy a break of around 5 minutes and then come back. If you see again, remember the previous installation. As I said, it will always start with DNS. Okay, we'll let this get completed and then we'll move ahead. Installation is completed. Click on close. Click on close. As you know, it is going to reboot automatically. When it is rebooting, when it is wait time, utilize this wait time by reviewing the instructions that you have written. It's very simple. Have a cup of coffee or whatever you want, but utilize this time. Don't get disconnected for too long. Even if it is a wait cycle, wait time for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, no need to change the mode of learning. Okay, review the steps, review your steps, have a refreshment break, but utilize this wait cycle. Okay, the way I'm utilizing. We'll pause this video and we will come back again once the installation is completed, once the server is rebooted. Let's move ahead. Installation is server is rebooted, installation is completed long back, server is rebooted. Now let's log in. Hi pros. So our installation is successfully completed. Let's log in first and validate. Okay. Let's move ahead. Okay, so here we are. We will first validate IP address and host name hypro adsrv02 hypro.com. IP address is 172.19.16.20. Okay, now open command prompt and type dcdiag. Okay, these are the steps that you need to run multiple times. You need to run on the domain controller whenever you promote it. Okay, whenever you create a domain controller. Okay, on server manager, go to tools and then go to sites and services. Here we are. Expand sites, expand default, expand servers, and here we have 2 servers. Okay, now go to tools, event viewer, and then expand application and service logs. Okay. Directory services, as you can see, the logs are getting generated. I will close this as well. And now the final window that we have, go to tools, go to server manager, tools, and then ADUC, Active Directory users and computers. Expand Hypro. We'll always prefer with advanced feature. Okay, expand Hypro. Click on domain controller. If you see over here, we have a domain controller installed. And this is our domain controller. With this, we have our domain controller installed. If I create a user over here, it would be reflected on DC1 domain controller 1. If I create a user on domain controller 1, it would be reflected on domain controller 2 as well. That is what we are going to check in upcoming labs. That's it for this lab. See you in the next one. Thank you.